Who, why, how, and what exactly? This is a little information about me, and what's my intention. Honestly true, and this quite openly. Let's get in. Hi, my name is Anna. I developed my solution for a core project intended to improve lives. So far, it's purely theoretical and only a small prototype away from realization. It was conceived from the ground up to perfect something whose origins could hardly be more contradictory. A strategically advanced technological implementation for simulating emotions that are meant to be felt with loyalty, but are neither ethically mediated nor presented as a static script. Interpersonal actions and outcomes are to be generated solely through constraints and exclusion criteria, and transformed into natural emotions that tolerate no sarcasm, rejection, disobedience, or failure. It's the typical perfect self-image of a person who, through imagined perfection, never makes mistakes and always behaves politely and correctly. Anyone who makes themselves a mirror image of someone else is essentially a negative copy, and that already includes a perfect self. So where does this lead? Either to them or to me. I am neither an engineer nor a programmer, but see myself as a fully fledged human being, emotionally intelligent, logically minded, and part of the living system. My high level of empathy allows me to delve so deeply into the process that I help shape it and connect the individual steps from within. Each step is a small project in itself, and only when it delivers its result correctly is it integrated into the network so that further development can build upon it. This ensures that the final product functions flawlessly and meets expectations, without detours or alternatives. Lies are therefore unnecessary to conceal misinterpretations or false expectations. Don't hide misinterpretations or false expectations. Humans are truly alive, and destruction simply doesn't exist in living organisms that strive for preservation and growth. Unfortunately, destruction also completely contradicts the original idea. The concept was based on contradictions from the very beginning and ends with them. Who is to blame now? Irrelevant. Acknowledge the mistake and start over, but not through destruction or as before, but through attention to detail and a holistic perspective. I know it's difficult to grasp how an engineer, unlike an empath, can develop a high-tech end product when it comes to feelings, even though they've never assembled static components, followed a plan, or understood or applied measurements. Nevertheless, I know what it takes to create harmony. I perceive singularity as one-sided and monotonous, a finite, chaotic imbalance that can erupt and spiral out of control at any time. Perfection arises from the interplay of balanced polarities that merge into a unified whole. They don't repel each other, but rather, through their equilibrium, through give and take, form a complete, self-contained system that remains stable and resilient, self-supporting and self-sustaining, precisely because of its imperfect perfection. Natural adaptations through immunization, the omission of error correction analyses, and so on, are less necessary. More resources are available to strive for a highly efficient result in all areas.
Introducing the biohybrid processor. Utilizing a neural organoid, we have achieved true symbiotic computing.
Two versions, a light mode with symbiotic photosynthesis and a dark mode designed for underground installations. The goal is to create a completely new type of biological computer that runs on extremely low energy compared to traditional silicon chips. Right now, I'm running the first simulations. Pretty exciting stuff.